Most people think anxiety is bad. It makes you nervous. It makes you worry. It makes you want to hide in the bathroom. Not exactly the recipe for a masterpiece, right? Wrong. Turns out anxiety and creativity are like two sides of the same coin. One can't exist without the other. Now, I'm not saying you need to have a panic attack every time you pick up a paintbrush or sit down at a piano. But a little bit of anxiety can actually be a good thing for your creative juices. Think about it. When you're anxious, your mind races. You see problems everywhere. You start thinking of all the things that could go wrong. And that's where the magic happens. Take someone like Freddie Mercury, for example. The man was a rock god, but he was also famously anxious. He once said, "I'm scared stiff before I go on stage. I nearly throw up." But did that stop him from delivering electrifying performances? Did it stop him from writing Bohemian Rhapsody? Absolutely not. In fact, his anxiety probably fueled his creativity, making his music even more raw and powerful. And it's not just musicians. Some of the greatest artists, writers, and thinkers throughout history have struggled with anxiety. The very thing they feared became the driving force behind their most brilliant work. So what's going on in our brains when we get anxious? Basically, it's like our internal alarm system going into overdrive. The amygdala, the part of the brain responsible for processing emotions like fear and anxiety, goes into hyperdrive. This triggers the release of hormones like adrenaline and cortisol, which puts our bodies on high alert. But here's the interesting part. This heightened state of awareness can also lead to increased focus, enhanced problem-solving skills, and a surge of creative energy. Wired for worry? Creativity and anxiety's close bond. Now you might be thinking, does this mean all creative people are anxious? Well, not necessarily, but studies have shown a strong correlation between creativity and certain personality traits, like sensitivity, openness to experience, and yes, even neuroticism. These traits, while sometimes associated with anxiety, are also essential for creativity. They allow us to see the world differently, to question assumptions, and to come up with new and innovative ideas. Taming the beast, turning anxiety into creative fuel. So how do we harness this anxiety and use it to our advantage? The key is to find a way to manage it, to channel that nervous energy into something productive. One way is to simply start creating. Don't overthink it. Just let the anxiety flow out of you and onto the canvas, the page, or whatever medium you choose. Another helpful tip is to practice mindfulness. This could be anything from meditation to spending time in nature. The goal is to quiet the mind, to observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment. This can help you gain a sense of control over your anxiety, turning it from a hindrance into a source of inspiration. The last word: embrace the fear, unleash the genius. So the next time you're feeling anxious, don't despair. Embrace it. See it as a sign that your brain is firing on all cylinders, that you're capable of great things. Because within that anxiety lies a wellspring of creativity, just waiting to be tapped. Who knows what masterpieces you might create if you can just learn to harness its power. If you found this video helpful, leave a like and share it with a friend. And remember to subscribe to The Moving Window For more uplifting content,